I stopped at Starbucks and I got their triple blonde espresso over ice and a venti cup because I am going to put some protein in here. So if you guys seen my other video or if you've seen my TikToks, I show you how to kind of make a nice protein drink out of coffee, and that way it tastes good. You get a little bit of sweetness in there. You're meeting your macros and protein intake for the day. So good. So I'm gonna add the protein there right now. So I usually use the lean shake. I switch it up depending on what the protein flavor is, but I'm looking for the vanilla, and I don't think I have any cold ones of the vanilla, so I'm gonna have to see if I have any in my pantry. These are usually about 170 calories with 25 grams of protein, 6 of fat, and 6 carbs. So yeah, I found some in the pantry. So this is the vanilla. I don't like to, I mean, if you like chocolate, you can put chocolate, whatever flavor you like with your coffee, you can actually put it in there. I just like vanilla because I'm vanilla. So I give it a good shaky. And then I'm just gonna pour it in there. Check that out. It's the espresso, obviously, so it's gonna be like richer and darker. Add as much as you want to add flavor to it. Probably just add that much. I won't add any more because I don't like the protein overpower the coffee. So I think that's a beautiful color right there. Mix it up really good. That's perfect. And then the rest I'll drink later. I'll put it in the fridge, you know, so it cools down a little bit. Starting off with this for our pre-breakfast. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook breakfast now. It's gonna be very simple as well. I'm gonna do some egg white wrap. So I'll show you how to do that in a bit. But first, I gotta hit the shower and get cleaned up. So see you in a bit. My protein breakfast wrap with egg whites. So I have the protein original from Love and Fresh. These wraps are 12 grams of protein, 7 grams of net carbs, and it's high in fiber, 120 calories. Now that I am kind of cutting down on my calories for the next 8 weeks, then I'm looking for high protein, low carb, low fat meals. Let's go ahead and get started on this protein wrap. I wait till most of the liquid is cooked. And then I'll add the cheese. For one slice, just kind of like break it apart so it melts fast. Once I feel like most of it has like melted somewhat, I'm gonna add that to my protein wrap, which I just heated in the microwave. We have an egg wrap right here. There we go. That's our breakfast wrap. So you're getting a ton of protein here with the egg whites and the wrap itself. And that's it. That is my breakfast for today. Enjoy. So if you're measuring different meats like me, since that's what I had left over for the lean ground beef, and I don't have any more of that lean ground beef, you always have to zero it out again and measure the next protein. So I'm just gonna add one little piece of a pork chop, the leanest type of pork, which is pork loin. That's about 1 ounce of it. That puts us about 2 ounces of the pork chops, plus that it's about 3.16 of protein. So I've cut my pork chops smaller pieces. So now I'm gonna go back to grams because it's just easier for me to keep track of things. So I'm gonna add cottage cheese to this for extra protein. 28, 29. Made some homemade salsa that I'm gonna put in there. We're going to do about 40 grams of my salsa, and that is going to be my lunch. So for our final, snack of the day before dinner, I'm gonna do a smoothie, so I'm gonna add some cubes, just about there. And because we're in a fat loss phase, we wanna keep everything low carb, low fat. Instead of adding milk, I'm gonna simply add water to it. I have half a banana of a smoothie that I did yesterday. So today I'm gonna use the rest of that banana. It depends on how you're tracking your calories or carbs, right? I usually put half a banana, but I think I wanna make sure I get the grams. So it's 54 grams. And then I still have some leftover Greek yogurt that I'm gonna use up. Again, this is a non-fat Greek yogurt. Just because you're making a smoothie, you think it's going to be healthy. If you're using whole fat milk, whole fat yogurt, the whole banana, aware of what we're putting into our body. So I'm gonna zero this out again, and then we're gonna add our yogurt. All right, so I got about 48 grams of the yogurt. I mean, that was whatever was left in here. I pretty much scraped off the last little bit that I had left, so now I can throw this away. I'm gonna add some peanut butter, just a little bit, and then our protein powder. So just be careful with peanut butter. It is delicious, and you can overeat peanut butter. It is still fat. It's a natural fat, but it's still fat, so it counts. I'm only gonna do about 15 grams of that. So the serving is 2 tablespoons for 190 calories. So we're gonna do only about 15 grams of the Jif creamy peanut butter. And you can do it, you can measure it both ways. So you can zero out this again, or you can put this on top of it, zero it out, and then measure it that way. But since I have this already, I'm just gonna do it this way. 13, we'll say it's 15. And then I have some on my finger too, so that counts. I'm using the First Form level 1 vanilla ice cream. And 1 scoop obviously tells you one scoop is 1 serving. So it tells you the calories. This is adding up, guys. Like, we already have all this stuff in here. We want to make sure that we're keeping track to 1, keep track of our calories, 2, our carbs, fats, and our proteins, right? And I'm gonna add some strawberries too. It's just because banana and strawberries are like a great combination, great flavor. So they go together very well. And some of my strawberries are kind of going bad, so I need to use them up. Groceries these days are expensive, my goodness. And we're ready to blend. And there you have it, our afternoon snack smoothie right here. All right, so we're in our final meal of the day. For dinner, I have peppers, shredded chicken breast, of course, my homemade salsa. And for volume, I'm gonna add some shredded lettuce in there as well, and some mozzarella. So these already come like pre-packaged. Is 1 ounce in here, and it's like 70 calories for 1 ounce put on top of it. So let's go ahead and measure out everything in ounces. This already measured out, and I know how much it is on that one. I'm not gonna weigh it. We're gonna start with the chicken, and this is basically just boiled chicken, seasoning and spices when I boil it, so it does have very good flavor. And then the salsa that I put on top of it will also add some more flavor to it. I'm gonna do 3 ounces of chicken. Chicken breast is the part of the chicken that has the most protein in it. Perfect. That is about 3 ounces. 303, that's good. And then now, if I was competing in a bodybuilding show or anything like that, I would be more stricter on being precise with my measurements. See, I'm just doing it to be healthy and, you know, build some muscle, make sure I'm getting enough protein. So I'm gonna do about 250 in peppers. I'm gonna heat that up in the microwave. So this is just bell pepper, and I threw like a jalapeno in there just to add some spice. I'm gonna heat it up, and then I'll put my cheese in there, my salsa, and my lettuce. So you'll see that in a bit. All right, so we have that heated up. I just kind of like shred it and piece it out like that. And then I am gonna literally throw the rest of this lettuce in there because it's kind of in its last days. So I'm gonna use it like all of it. I have a lot more lettuce in here. And that is my dinner, y'all. I'll see if I have enough macros at the end of the day once I input this meal to see if I get another snack. I should have a little bit left over. See you in a bit. About to devour this meal. That's it for me for what I eat in a day while in a calorie deficit. So if you like these kinds of videos, please hit that subscribe button below. I am about to go to bed now. It's about 11 p.m. and I am exhausted. I do have a glass of water in my nightstand as I drink, and I get thirsty throughout the night. So whenever I do get up, I drink some water. You gotta stay hydrated. Let me know what you want to see next. I bid you good night, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.